Tiffany with your host, Tyffanie Morgan.
That's right, SweetPeas, it's me. Well, hello there, my little SweetPeas and my little love muffins from all around the big blue world. This is your hostess, Miss Tyffanie Morgan, calling to you live from Kingston, Ontario, Canada, the home of limestone and the home to me, Miss Tyffanie Morgan. That's right. It's Kingston, the limestone city. The limestone city is home to me, Tyffanie Morgan, drag queen extraordinaire. I've been, well, actually, I totally forgot to add this to my little discussion notes, but SweetPeas, it's my birthday. It's my drag birthday. So, come March 12th, which is also a friend of mine's birthday, I was put into makeup, into some borrowed shoes, borrowed wig, borrowed dress, and thrown out onto onto the bar floor at Club 477 21 years ago. Hello. Hello, Richard. 21 years ago, I started doing drag for the first time. I can't. The drag show, the first drag show, happened maybe a month later. So, yeah, 21 years, and I still don't know how to do drag properly. What can I say? If you don't have nails, it's not drag. Well, guess what? Oh, well, that's resolved too, because I have a box of nails from Funeral Face Nails. Yeah, she gave me some. Let's take a little look-see here. For those who are watching, sorry, as I'm like, oh, look at this box. Yes, it's from Funeral Face Nails. I'll show that later. I'll show that during my live program, because this is CFRC. You're listening to CFRC 101.9 FM here in Kingston, Ontario, Canada. And you don't be able to see that, but some of my viewers, so I do record this live on my Facebook, and people can see me. Yeah, so a lot has happened, SweetPeas. A lot has happened, and I want to share it all with you. It was, oh my goodness, it's been a very, very, very busy week. You may hear me pausing for a moment or two. I woke up with a dry throat, probably because I slept with the fan on, because I don't know about you, but I'm a, one of those North Americans who sleep much more soundly when there's a fan blowing. I don't really understand it. It's a very odd thing. So, and I've been really needing some good sleep, so I'm like, I'm gonna turn the fan on. But of course, the fan also dries out your tracheas and stuff like that. Good morning, Jazz. Good morning, jazzmorgan.ca. Your place for lovely moisturizers and some, I love the serums, and maybe some sweet pea hand scrub. Maybe. I have to talk to my brand ambassador first to see if if that aligns with my current marketing strategies. AKA brand ambassador is me, AKA too sweet. Not toot sweet, it's too sweet. But it's been a very busy week. I was able to, we did some live shows here, SweetPeas, in Kingston at the Four Points Sheridan in the ballroom. So it was nice and spaced out. Everyone was all nicely, 2 meters apart and stuff. Even people at their own tables were almost 2 meters apart. Those tables are big. I swear they're like 2 meter diameter round tables. People were across from each other, almost 2 meters. So yeah, Priyanka Love, what's my name? Priyanka, winner of Canada's Drag Race first season and only season thus far, because they haven't started filming the second season yet. She won. She won what was it? $100,000. And she is the first Canada's Drag Race superstar from Canada's Drag Race. And so she was down. She was down here, SweetPeas, Thursday and Friday night. Both nights doing 2 shows back to back, so 4 shows in total. I don't know how she does it. I honestly, because I was there with her, being the DJ and also performing. And let me tell you, I swear I'm still worn out. I'm still worn out. It's just, my gosh. And I wasn't doing the numbers that she was doing. She was doing these long, like almost 10-minute long medleys, as they call it, medleys, not melodies, medleys. And yeah, I drove all night to get to you. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, it was and she was working that stage. She was working that stage. All the queens were working that stage, not me. I'm old and I'm not going to pull a muscle for people. Sorry, I'm sorry, Sweet Peas. I'm not going to do no death drop. If I do a death drop, then you know for sure you need to call an ambulance, because it's probably a true death drop. It's probably true. But House of Torres Productions was able to bring Priyanka down. So House of Torres is Yaya Torres and her lovely husband Ian, and they organize shows in Ottawa, in the capital. They also organize shows like in Montreal. They've even organized shows in Quebec City. And when I say shows, I mean drag queen shows. And they tend to hire, RuPaul's Drag Race type queens and stuff like that. Obviously, this last year has been difficult. AK, I don't think they've had any RuPaul's Drag Race like proper like the U.S. contestants, because the border's been closed. I think they've had a few of the Canada's Drag Race contestants perform, and but this Priyanka one is a new batch. So after doing 2 days here in Kingston, they then went to Ottawa and did 2 more days of shows. So I was dead by Saturday. I was dead. Oh my word! I was just like just dig a hole and put me in there. But it was great. Like, I think so. I like to pride myself as I think it's very what generation is that called? Not the Generation X. So I'm one of those cusp generational people, right? So I remember, like, going through the 90s, and that was all Generation X, and all the kind of like everyone's just wearing flannel and not really washing or whatever, like, everything's dark, and like movies, the love story movies were all about love yourself before you love someone else, which is always a really good message too. How being single is great. And anyway, it kind of gives you like a little bit. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with that, but I'm kind of that generation where I don't necessarily put people on pedestals. I don't necessarily put people on pedestals, like, and like that whole fandom fanaticism. I don't necessarily think, I don't really get that much, and I don't really prescribe to it. But that being said, Priyanka, like, I was like, oh, she's just any regular Toronto queen. I'll just treat her as such, which I did. But I am smitten. I am smitten. I think I understand now, but I always understood. Preface with, I always understood, for their choice of Priyanka as being the winner of Canada's Drag Race. I now have a personal connection, because I love her. I love her. I love her. And this is why. This is why. I'm totally smitten with her. And this is why. Here I am at the DJ booth, right beside the stage, and she's doing her 8-minute long kind of numbers and stuff like that. But she would pause every now and again turn to me and like, smile, wink, or just have some fun sort of thing. Kind of joke with me. I think on the Friday night shows, I don't know if it's the first or second one, but I think it's probably the last one. She ended up ripping her wig off. Most queens don't necessarily do that. Some queens do, but she did it, and then within second, I was like, well, I'm gonna do what when in Rome, and I ripped my wig off too, and I think she had a good old laugh about that. But yeah, yeah, I'm kind of smitten. Priyanka, bestest of friends now. We're besties. We're best. No, I can't say that. We just work together, and I really wish you all the best because I know why you are the winner. I know why you are the winner because it's more about that personal connection, like turning to me, smiling. Yeah, I'm sold. I'm sold. I think that's something that is a tip that I can give to any performer, because y- it's kind of joked about for pageants and stuff like that, but making that connection with the audience members is a huge thing about live entertainment, right? And making that connection for a drag queen is really making eye contact and smiling. If you look at someone and smile, that is so disarming. They may be in a bad mood, and that this is true for anyone. Like walking down the street, you can't do that right now. We all wear the masks, but walking down the street and even just smiling, uh, puts disarms people, puts people in a better mood, and it starts that kind of opening up sort of thing, and that I think that's really good for any drag queen, any performer out there, uh, you know, uh, and it worked on me. And it worked on me. So cheers, Priyanka. All the best to you. I hope you're relaxed. My gosh, they ended up doing a makeshift Sunday brunch show because Ottawa couldn't get enough of her. Ottawa couldn't get they couldn't get enough of her here. We sold out the first two shows. It was really just going to be one day. It was sold out in less than 24 hours, and then we put on a full other day. It took a little bit more longer because it was a Thursday. I think people were a little bit nervous about Thursday. But I think the Thursday night people were having a lot more fun than Friday night people. What can I say? What can I say? I loved it. I loved it. Sweet Peas, you're listening to CFRC 101.9 FM here in Kingston, Ontario. Um, I'm going to draw your attention there is a CFRC listenership survey. That's right. As soon as I can find it here. So I'm going to CFRC.ca. Whether or not you listen to CFRC, yeah, you don't have to necessarily listen to the radio station. We want to hear from our community. So I'm reading from the website. So there's a link to the listenership survey. So take the 2021 listenership survey for a chance to win one of three prizes, including $50 cash, a CFRC surprise bag, and 1 hour of airtime for you and your friends playing the music you love on our airways. So, Sweet Peas, and they say that it takes 5 short minutes to take it. So go to cfrc.ca, and there is the listenership survey information available there. There's a graphic. It's got a whole bunch of hexagons on it. Yeah, there you go. You can click on that, take that survey. Because you do listen to Breakfast with Tiffany, which is on CFRC 101.9 FM. Oh, what's going on in the chats? Absolutely nothing. They've gone silent. They've gone silent. I also, so if you are in Kingston, they are looking for volunteers. And again, you can find more information on cfrc.ca. CFRC is seeking new volunteers to bring new ideas, new music, new ideas, and even new languages to our airwaves. So, do you speak another language other than English? Do you have a cultural background that with outside of Canada? Do you love music from around the world? They're looking for more volunteers. So go to cfrc.ca and find some of that information about if you do speak other languages, and you know talk to them. I may need another cup of coffee. This is Breakfast with Tiffany. Tiffany needs another cup of coffee, I think. So, if you don't know who I am, I'm Tiffany Morgan, drag queen extraordinaire here in Kingston, Ontario. Yeah, that's right. That's right, SweetPeas. And you're listening to CFRC 101.9 FM. And yeah, CFRC has a lot of great services, and I really love the website. They do post um, news updates on the website. So it was really, yeah, because so KFLA, that's the Kingston Front Atlantic and Anting Public Health or pharmacies, whatever. Oh, huh? They're launching a COVID-19 vaccine initiative on March 12th. Um, so I'm gonna actually, I thought I read this, but I didn't read this. So that is a new COVID-19 vaccine initiative with over 300 pharmacies participating from 3 regions in Ontario, including here and Metro Toronto. Is set to launch on March 12th. The region will receive 20,000 doses of vaccine to share with over 40 pharmacies in the region, each initially receiving approximately 500 doses. Oh, okay. So that is part of the provincial government. And I think if you're part of the McMurray Park Neighborhood Association, there's a posting in there about that as well. You can sign up to be notified or something like that. But that's an initiative because they're trying to get obviously the provincial government is trying to get the vaccine out to everyone, but some of these big immunization places, like for instance here in Kingston, is all the way in the West End. It's maybe not necessarily convenient for people like me who are pedestrians, have to take the bus or a cab or something like that, all the way out to the West End, and that's definitely going to be over $20. I can see that in a cab, uh, let alone Uber, and but to bring it a little bit more closer. So that's probably part of those initiatives. There's a lot of other news updates being posted here as well. So I would suggest to go to cfrc.ca. This could be your news source. This could be your news source, Sweet Peas. Uh, cheers, cheers, Jazz. So grow with me. Hashtag grow with me. If you, we're doing a little grow with me challenge. This is what I call it, and we're going to. Some of you out there have connected with me on Facebook and stuff, and we're going to be trying to. We're going to try growing some seeds, some specific seeds together, and see how they grow, and share the stories of how our growing experiences, but also just in general, like planting a little seed, watching it grow, posting it, sharing it on the Facebook group. So that's called Grow With Me. You can go to Tyffanie.com. That's TYFFANIE.com for more information about that, and to also have a link to the Facebook group to join. It's really interesting because I am delaying the planting of my cucumbers and tomatoes. Well, first and foremost, I have not received the seeds yet. Not received at all. I've emailed the company that I bought the seeds from. I haven't even heard from them yet. It's going on 7 weeks now. I don't know what's going on with that. So hopefully I'll get those seeds and I can plant them. Before I waited this long, I did schedule. I was going to plant them, most of them for Easter long weekend. It seemed to be an appropriate time. It would also be like 6 or whatever weeks before the May 2-4 Victoria Day weekend, which is a traditional time to plant stuff out because the ground is nice and warm at that point. The danger of frost is like 2 weeks in the past sort of situation, so it's always a good time to plant out. But most of the people who have joined the group are already posting their little seedlings popping up. They've already planted. They've already planted. So I'm just like, oh, maybe I need to do it a little bit sooner because it's above zero today. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm like conflicted. Well, A, I don't have the seeds yet. But B, I'm like, I thought I was leading this, but the group they're just running with it. They're just going with it. So, yeah, feel free to join the group and, share your stories of our growing challenges, mishaps, achievements, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, grow with me. Hashtag grow with me. I'm running. Ooh, look at that time. So let's talk about a few different things. So, events. Yeah, actually, let's go over to events. There we go. So on outin.ca, your source for queer events going on here in Kingston. And first and foremost, let's talk about Tyffanie TV. It's this weekend. It's Saturday at 7 p.m. And that is going to be an online program, so anyone can join in. It's not a paid thing, but tipping is very much appreciated. So it's going to be a kind of MTV kind of battle sort of thing. So local performers have submitted videos. And some non-local performers. Well, they're local because they're born and raised here. They have submitted some videos as drag artists, and I'll be playing them for you. And then at the end of the program, you will have an opportunity through a survey to choose who you thought were the winners or the prizes. So first place, there's going to be a prize. Second place, everyone's going to be a winner, but it's going to be a fun time. And some of these videos, the production is like, mwah, beautiful. Other videos I haven't seen yet because they're still sending them in. So everyone's a winner. All the video, like, even just spending moments to record it. Thank you so much. So that's Tyffanie TV. So go to my Facebook, either my profile, or go to my YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, or go to Twitch. So that's twitch.tv/Tyffanie Morgan, TYFFANIE Morgan. Or go to drag show. Sorry, actually, I should just say go to dragshow.ca. Dragshow.ca has the links, and even it has it embedded for YouTube. So, so that's this Saturday, and yeah, participate. Drag Trivia is March 11th. That's tonight at 7 p.m. And that is being hosted by Lilith Kane, our lovely spooky drag queen. And that is presented by GNDS DSC, which I think is Department of Gender Studies, I'm thinking. And and SHRC, so that's the Sexual Health Resource Center, is presenting that at 7 p.m. There's a Zoom link. I don't know what it is. Check that out. And St. Patrick's Day. So, SweetPeas, next week, only 5 people to a table, only 5 people, guests allowed in your house sort of situation. That's public health. That's public health, not me. But if you want to spend St. Patrick's Day with you and 4 other friends at a table, I think they're still taking reservations at Spearhead Brewery because Rowena Way is hosting an evening there from 6 to 9 p.m. at Spearhead Brewery. And reserve your tables. Contact them. There's an email address, Stephanie That's IE at spearheadbeer.com to reserve your tables. Obviously, tables of 5 only. And What's the Maple Tea? So Rowena and I do a live broadcast of What's the Maple Tea, which is a little kiki event where we kind of talk about RuPaul's Drag Race, season 13, a little bit about UK. We'll probably talk more about Priyanka because both of us were on stage with Priyanka. So that is Fridays at 7 p.m. streaming again from Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. Go to dragshow.ca. And you can find that information. All right. And yeah, there's lots of information going on. Lots of things going on, Sweet Peas. Oh, actually, and let's go to outin.ca. Let's go to outin.ca, which I forgot to type into my computer and be prepared for this. Oh no, I'm ill-prepared drag queen. How is that possible? So Queer Prom radio shows tonight, Thursday at 4 p.m. Queer Prom radio show here on CFRC 101.9 FM. And Gender Talk will be Tuesday at 5 p.m. as well here on CFRC 101.9 FM. Always fun times. Always fun times. All right. So let me go back to me. I know, can't wait. You can't wait for Tyffanie TV, right, Jess? It's gonna be fun. So far the videos, oh my gosh, it's just like these performers. Yeah, awesome work. Thank you so much. And yeah, and make sure to cast your votes to see who wins, who gets a grand prize. It's not that much. It's not that much. I will say though that I'm going to leave this as a surprise for the event, but I will give you this little tip. The prize money has gone up because of a lovely, generous donation from a good friend of mine who was like, no, these performers need a little extra money for all their efforts because I'm paying out of pocket. I'm paying out of pocket for this, but they gave me a donation and that's going to go towards it. So I'm looking forward to it. And it's my birthday. 21 years of drag. 21 years of drag as of the 12th. Wow. Sweet Peas, I March 11th as well. So Thursday, March 11th, today. It's a National Day of Observance to commemorate the people who lost their lives and the significant impacts we have felt because of COVID-19. So COVID-19 it's been like an entire year since the 2-week, quote unquote 2-week lockdown. We've lost lives out there because or indirectly because of COVID. A lot of our lives turned completely upside down. Some of us are now, financial situations, work arrangements, all that kind of stuff. But the big impact, losing lives, and loss of life and stuff like that. So March 11th, that's the PM, the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced that earlier on March 8th. So Sweet Peas, sometime today, just take a little moment to remember that we have lost quite a few people, especially around the world, here in Canada and in Ontario, due to COVID-19 and the consequences of COVID-19. So it's a bit somber to think about that. But that is the impact of COVID. So stop the spread of COVID-19. If you are eligible to get your shots, go out and get your shots. Please still administer to the public health advisory stuff, and especially next week, the 5 people situation, because I get the impression they'll be clamping down. They'll be clamping down the public health on that. So let me just take a look at my schedule here. Donate to CFRC 101.9 FM. You're listening to that right now. So go to cfrc.ca/donate now. And, it helps with local programming. And watch Tyffanie TV this Saturday. And Sweet Peas, I'm going to let you go. I give you my love. Mwah! You stay safe now. All right, so I'm coming back. Jazz, you will give the winner a prize package. I did not know that, Jazz. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you. So, sorry, I had to cut it off there for the radio program. Right now, we're talking here, and it's not going to be in the radio program. So yeah, I will give the winner. Thank you for doing that. I So there's some drag kings. There's one drag king as well, but I'm sure they'll appreciate it. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Oh my goodness sakes! Thank you. So that's so generous. Thank you. Um, you got me thinking now. I need to do I need to do up a slide. I need to do up a slide to show all that kind of stuff. Um, Chaz, did you want to do it like maybe a little audio kind of drop in or something like that? Be like, you know, join the program. Be like, just audio. I wouldn't force you to do video. Did you want to do something like that? I was thinking about trying to call the winner, but I could call you and just be like, announce, oh, look, there's another prize. There's another prize. And also think, too, you don't necessarily have to do this right away, because I intend to do more Tyffanie TVs in the future because, it really depends on this Tyffanie TV. If I only get you and 5 other people watching, we have to think about that. All right, I'm going to let you all go. Mwah. I give you my love. You stay